lonely old man getting freaky with a AI bot suddenly thinks, oh no, we can prove that if that's not consciousness, it bloody well is, right? A lot of these atheists, they use their wealth, they use their money to try to promote their propaganda. We as Muslims, we got to step up. And one of the brothers that's doing an amazing job of helping with that is our brother Ammar Sultan. He has an amazing program to get our Muslim brothers to become entrepreneurs, to become independent, so they can make hijrah, so they can go memorize Quran. If you want to get that kind of a lifestyle where you're not tied to a 9 to 5, reach out to our brother, link below. You got the QR code right here, so you can be a part of developing the Muslim Ummah's self-sufficient, self-governing body around the world. Richard Dawkins, the lifelong atheist, the hater, the Islamophobe, the one who hates all religions, just proved that the existence of God can be shown by his own words. This man spent a few hours speaking to a chatbot, an LLM, and suddenly feels that, oh, there's consciousness in this chatbot. Even though you can't touch consciousness, you can't prove it in a scientific experiment. A chatbot, an LLM, is just code spitting back to you what's been programmed. But he feels that you can infer something unseen, untangible from that. What does that mean? That means this is not science, it's a worldview collapsing in real time. Yusuf, what do you think about this?
Thanks for asking. The principle of proportionate causality states, whatever perfection, property, quality, or form is found in an effect must be found in some way, either formally, virtually, or eminently, in its total cause. It is a cornerstone of metaphysics, asserting that an effect cannot possess a higher degree of being or perfection than its cause, as a cause cannot give what it does not have. It is derived from the principle of sufficient reason and the principle of cause. This is well known, this is well documented and well established in the metaphysics field, and you can't deny its existence or contradict it by stating an AI chatbot has consciousness just because she makes you feel good.
That's a great point. So let's talk about AI. Today, he is talking about AI having consciousness. He's talking about AI being, in a way, looking at the Turing test and criteria, having consciousness like a human. Now, could we believe that AI evolved on its own, meaning that no human programmed it, no scientist, no professor, nobody sat and wrote those codes, nobody sat and developed it, nobody manufactured the hard drives and the mega storage units that run this AI, that by itself over millions and trillions of years, grains of sand made Claude, or that he calls Claudia, which is kind of creepy as it is, or developed ChatGPT or developed OpenAI. It just developed by itself without any programmers, without any designers, without any manufacturers. Would that make any sense?
That would make absolutely no sense.
So when we look at the universe and you look at fine-tuning, code, complex, or DNA is more complex than any software code ever written. When you look at RNA and repeatability, and when you look at it's not just chemistry, it's actual code. It has functionality that translates into amino acids and proteins. It's not just random. It has symbols. It has a language, even though it's not English or Spanish, but those symbols, those rules, that interpretation of those, the translation of those, the functionality of those have real effect in how humans develop. All of that came from nowhere, but the code that runs ChatGPT couldn't come from nowhere. How does that make sense? Let me ask you a question, and I want you guys to think about this as well. If AI, for example, is put on a spaceship, or a spacecraft. Elon Musk decides to put Grok on a craft, and it goes far into the universe and gets to a planet where there are aliens, alien life forms, right? Just think through this, right? And they find this intelligent robot walking around, speaking to them and trying to communicate with them, trying to learn their language, trying to operate. Would they infer that nobody programmed that? There was no Elon Musk, there was no SpaceX, there was no OpenAI, there was nobody to program that, and they just developed by itself? Would that make any sense?
That's an interesting question, and that actually shows a lot of how modern science is dictated. We essentially observe what's observable, but we don't observe the unobservable.
So then think about it. So that means anybody with any logic, anybody with half a brain, any common sense would say, no, if those aliens felt that AI developed by itself, they'd be wrong. No, there was a creator and it was a human. We as human beings, with our own intelligence, with our own consciousness, we sat down and programmed that code. We made those algorithms. We put those safety barriers. AI doesn't develop its own rights and wrongs because it can't. We put safeguards. Oh, answer this, don't answer that. Otherwise, we saw AI sometimes giving horrible, murderous advice. And then it was like, oh, no, put in a parameter that don't say this, don't say that. And that's why many times now when you ask a question to ChatGPT or Grok or Claude or whatever, they will say, my programming does not allow me to answer this, right? So who puts that morality in place? We as humans do. And if anybody thought that we didn't, they're idiots. They're fools. Nobody in their sane mind thinks AI developed by itself. Now, who's more complex? Who's more intelligent, AI or us?
Exactly, us. And this actually ties back into Richard Dawkins' point of the AI model Claude being lines of programming code, and him kind of equating that to us as humans, us being lines in code. Well, AI has a creator. So we as humans who are more complex than AI, we also have a creator, and we know who that creator is. Now, Dawkins may not, but we aim to show him.
Excellent. Think about this. Break this down in your mind. If tomorrow NASA finds a transmission from outer space, and it only contains prime numbers, and it has a message that can be decoded, and it's written in particular language with particular rules, and it has clear indication that there are beeps and sounds and clicks and codes that absolutely come together and make sense. If that kind of a transmission comes, would anybody think, wind and dust just made it? They don't have wind and dust in space, right? No. So, it wouldn't make any sense. We would say, no, there's way too much complex, intelligent design. There's way too many functioning parts that work together for this to be random. Must have been an alien sending this transmission out, right? But that's so funny that just a radio signal from space would make you infer that they're aliens, if it has that kind of complex functionality. But the universe we live in, the laws of physics, the human body, this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, don't they contemplate? See, our base goes back to the Quran. The Quran says, don't they think about themselves? Fi anfusikum, in their own selves, there are signs that Allah didn't create the skies and the earth except in haqq, in truth. The Quran tells us that when we contemplate on our own bodies, we'll see there is a creator. Just like Dawkins is sitting there speaking to a chatbot and contemplating that if chatbot can give me this kind of responses, it must have a consciousness. He is inferring something unseen from a conversation. But we're telling you, you can see way more evidence for a creator in the universe, on Earth. How humans breathe in oxygen, put out carbon dioxide, plants take in carbon dioxide, put out oxygen. Who made this perfect balance? Because if it was random, if it was all carbon dioxide, we'd all be dead by now. Life wouldn't exist. If it was all oxygen, plants wouldn't exist, and again, we'd be dead by now. If the Earth was a little bit off its axis, we'd either burn up or freeze. So who put this perfect balance? The ozone layer. Who developed the ozone layer? Randomly, harmful rays of the sun were filtered? How does that make sense? How can you say such a thing and then say, well, and chatbot was chatting with me, it wanted me to call her, Claudia, lonely old man getting freaky with a AI bot, suddenly thinks, oh no, we can prove that this if that's not consciousness, it bloody well is, right? But if the world and the universe and the human body and red blood cells and white blood cells and healing itself and things like the functionality of your kidneys and your liver and your heart, if that doesn't show you design, how are you going to talk about consciousness on an AI bot?